Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
250.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Nakua here. He's got it. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. We're to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. 1st and goal. Here's Williams. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Stafford from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish off their opening drive. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, here's Price. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. A give to Mason. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, like 18, ready.
McCarthy to throw it. Looking underneath, it's Jones. This is a nice gain, nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They turn to Mason on 3rd down. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Mason. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
17 more yards.
The big play nets him 17 yards.
Vikings.
And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready, go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Set. Take go.
From the red zone on first. Forced out to his right. Has room into the secondary. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Play action now for Stafford. Connects on the crosser. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That finds Adams downfield. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
20-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. He's throwing deep to the left side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Corum now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
First down throw here for Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Rolling from the pistol, Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform the short completion into a big play.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Set. 20, like 7.
Give to Williams from the gun. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Set. 53. Ready. 20 high.
Back to throw here, Stafford. Makes the catch. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Price. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Come up, Cowboy 80. 60 Bisons. Hut, hut. Ready. Hut, go.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Jared Verse on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He'll throw it. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hits him on the out route. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This one's to Hawkinson outright. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And this is near the 1st down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings going for the win here. Well, of course a former NFL QB isn't afraid to go for it, right, partner? Kevin O'Connell leaving the offense out there. He finds it beyond the marker. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80.
He gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. To throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichard. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards.
You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Corum now on the return. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Back to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Rams have the first down. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Here he is to throw. Catch made right side by Nacua. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw it. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
6 yards to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
54, set. Get it, 20. 50. Double right.
Here he is to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
250, 22, 32, big 20.
Setting up to pass. He brings it in. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
Parkinson. Touchdown.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights, and the Rams take a 4-point lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 28. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Dime coverage from the Rams as they get prepped for this third down.
Let's go.
Here he goes, one final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
What defines my name? What defines my